Welcome to Innovation Thursday with Houchins Insurance Group. Well, this week we're going to continue our series on Self-Funding 101. I think it's important we look into the different parts and pieces to a self-funded plan. So we're going to keep it very basic and just throw out some definitions for you to kind of give you an idea of different parts of that self-funded plan. So with that, we'll dive right in, talk about a TPA. Us in the insurance world, we always have a lot of acronyms. So TPA out there, that is a third-party administrator. That's the organization that is handling your enrollment, handling your paying your claims, all the administrative tasks of the plan. Now that could be a separate individual TPA or independent TPA, separate from your network, or that could be an ASO agreement, an administrative services only agreement from one of your major carriers, your Anthem, Humana, United, whatever the case may be. So TPA, that's who's handling your enrollment and paying your claims and handling all the administrative tasks out there. So another key component is stop loss insurance. As we mentioned last week, most of our employers are purchasing stop loss insurance, so they will pay up to a certain amount, and then that stop loss insurance kicks in above that. So that is really limits your exposure on what you'll pay out in health claims throughout the plan year. So that's the purpose of stop loss. And then with that, you have a couple different types. You have two different types of stop loss. Specific. The specific is the individual limit on any one member on the health plan. Depending on your size of the organization, for a 50 to 100 employee health plan, that may be, 25, 30,000, maybe a little bit higher, depending on the situation there. For larger plans, that typically is going to run 50, 60, 75,000. And again, there's different modeling and stuff we do to determine the best fit for your organization. But specific is the individual limit. Basically, the organization pays everything under that limit that a member has in claims. And then above that, the stop loss kicks in. So very similar to that is the aggregate. So you also purchase, or most clients also purchase aggregate limit, which limits the overall amount on the total plan. So you want protection if you have a high utilization year or you have multiple high claimants within your health plan, that aggregate stop loss would kick in above a certain limit. Now that limit is called the attachment point. So the attachment point is basically the point of the number of claims that you'll pay under that, and then everything above that limit, it will be paid by the stop loss carrier. Again, that is typically 125% of the expected claim. So an underwriter is going to look at your situation, they're going to look at all your data, and they're going to assign an expected claims amount to you. Then they will typically put a corridor on that so that, for example, they expect you to have $1 million in claims throughout the plan year. Your attachment point would be 1.25 million under that for you. So that would be your maximum exposure if that were to happen. So hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of idea of some terms out there within the self-funded plan. Because we know it can be confusing. So next week, we're going to bring in one of our stop loss experts and kind of start putting these pieces together with all we've talked about the last 2 weeks and show you how these pieces come together to form your self-funded health plan. And then also, the main idea is you're in control, you're paying the claims, you have control of the health plan, which also means you can work on improving the health care of your employees, and you can improve on the costs associated with that out there. So hopefully this is beneficial. We'll look forward to that video next week. Everybody have a great week.